turtles over there in the lake. Wow.
Now this is the kind of stuff you just can't make up. You just, unbelievable. I got an email from Mark Morgan. He's got another RG. He's all excited about coming over and getting some carbon fiber and maybe doing some repairs or whatever he's doing, I'm not sure. But in the course of the email he says, I'm planting everything from seeds. Holy mackerel. Now I know everybody on this block, all my neighbors, and this is really funny, all my neighbors, including Dale, who, if you saw yesterday's video, brought us a bucket of dead fish in plants. We have more stuff to plant today. It's like it never ends. But it's fun, and Karen's enjoying it as much as if I were to get another motorcycle, which maybe I will. Don't tell her. Shh. Don't let her see this part of the video. But anyway, the point I wanted to make, this is a really good point. Pretty much everybody I know is doing something with their garden or their land. I know Luciano, he loves his property. He's got a nice, beautiful piece of property. So I was thinking, because there's no MotoGP this year, and they haven't started it yet, I guess. Maybe I'm out of touch, I don't even know. But Glenn used to have these wonderful parties at his house. He'd invite over 50, 60 guys that all wore Ducati shirts and went up and down like a bunch of cheerleaders. And it was a lot of fun, to be honest. But those parties, you know, there's no MotoGP, so we can get together and have gardening parties. We can all get together and we can bring little rakes and shovels and we can root for which gardener is growing the best tomatoes. I don't know, but I know you can't make it up. What I do know for sure is we have about an hour of gardening, an hour of yard work, and I'm going to have an afternoon free to get out on the open road. And because of the virus, yeah, there's so little traffic, it's crazy. But boy, yesterday I almost got killed. I almost wound up in the back of a FedEx truck, and it wouldn't be Chris McKay's truck either. I came around a blind corner, luckily not going over 100 miles an hour, and there's a FedEx truck blocking the road. There's no way. If a car was coming the other way, Luciano would have been visiting me in a hospital. Anyway, it's good that we always have that camera running for just such occasions, and maybe you can learn from our mistakes. There's a lot to learn, believe me. We've made a lot of mistakes. Anyway, I'm going to get with Karen, get the fish, get the coffee. She's in there cooking. We got to do the perp walk. What happens this time of year, and I enjoy sharing it because I think a lot of people have a very similar life. I try to keep all of the activity in the morning and then go out on the open road in the afternoon, and so far it's worked out great. And I hope you enjoy sharing these rides with us. And if you don't, you know, there's always that delete button. Anyway, we're going to get busy here because I want to get out on the open road today. So it looks like the first thing of the day is I got to play parking lot attendant and move some of these bikes around. I haven't been real good about keeping them segregated the way they should. Hey, they each have their own little parking spot, but sometime I come back from a ride and she's got too many things for me to do, and yesterday was one of those days. Anytime I have to move the bikes around in the garage, I always like to do a little oogling. This is a great time to have a cup of coffee. Sit out here and oogle the bikes a little bit. Makes for a nice relaxing way to have a cup of coffee in the morning. And this is what makes this time of year very, very special. You put the coffee on, you come out to the window, and then you can just put the chair wherever you want and oogle away. Dallas, I hope you're oogling too. So while I'm oogling bikes, Karen's making, what is this, fried chicken?
Yep.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Man, am I glad I married a gourmet chef. And as you can imagine, not only that, we still have so many pots to plant yet. We're not even halfway through this yet, I don't think. And we're growing some stuff for the kids. It is just a wonderful time of year. Now I always try to take some pictures to share when the wisteria is in full bloom, and absolutely look at this blue sky. Now it's still a little chilly this morning. It's going to warm up to 50 later though. It'll be a beautiful afternoon to get a ride. Now oogling is such an important part of motorcycling. Without oogling, motorcycling doesn't exist at all. There you go. Now, I always think right now is the time I think, wow, I'm glad I did all that polishing and all that painting and all that rust removal, and because today we're going to get to ride. I think the fish look extra hungry this morning. See? Feeding the fish. I know what they're doing. They're oogling the bikes. And the truth is, every day that goes by, our plants come up just a little bit more. And there's so many people. I was not aware that so many people were interested in growing things from seeds. Even our neighbors are growing things from seeds. This turned out to be quite a nice thing. And Karen's garden, I always like to do a little perp walk in her. These our veggies are all planted in. I think the varmint got some of her lettuce last night, but the varmint does do that from time to time. Anyway, I'm just going to do a quick perp walk, and then it's time to pre-flight the R1. The R1 is pitching today. Catching is Michelin tires and Luciano Felici. Oh yeah, all of these little guys are going to be coming up in the next week or so. It's going to be an exciting time. It's just springtime in New Jersey. It just every day just gets a little nicer than the time before. And because it's time to pre-flight the bike, I better get going here. The day is turning out to be beautiful. Right on the money. But it's always good to check. Boy, I never want to take a chance that I'm riding on 10 pounds less air and get 100 miles from home and get a flat. What up? Talk about ruining your whole day. And the truth is, on a bike like this, that's as powerful as this bike is, and it's certainly a 1000cc bike with no traction control, so that makes it a very exciting ride. Very exciting, in fact. And we are ready to find some back roads. And that new tire that Vlad got me, it's scuffed in beautifully already. That is, and it's got a nice solid feel. Vlad, I think you put me in the right direction here. Thank you, Vlad. All right, we are all pre-flighted up. Time to get suited up, get all the gear on. It looks like it's going to be a heavenly day. And Karen is busy cooking. Should be a great ride day. And you can see the sky is blue, and almost no clouds in the sky. And no cars, no people, no nothing. It's crazy. Some of the beautiful areas we pass on the way to Cook's Lake. It's just a beautiful backwood ride. And the ride one way is a little bit over an hour for me, and we take all the back roads. Look at that sky. Not a cloud in the sky. Wow. Some of the trees are still in bloom. Here we are up above the lake. And you can still see everywhere the trees that we'll probably have another month of the trees being in bloom. And pretty much no traffic, almost no traffic. There's a cloud in the sky. Oh my God, I better turn around and go home. What a day this turned out to be. Oh my God, what a day. Some of the nice scenery you pass on the way there. It's just a beautiful scenic ride. About a 3-hour considering the round trip. Look at those trees. Woo! Boy, if that doesn't boat your float, I don't know what does. I just never get sick of listening to that CROSSPLANE music either. You know, the sound of this bike on board is just phenomenal. The sound. I don't know that there's any sound like that in the world of motorcycling. That's pretty... From on board, it is just spectacular. Now, what's nice about this ride, there's a lot of big sweepers, you know, 70, 80 mile an hour sweepers. A lot of tight, like right here, a lot of tight turns. A lot of first gear maneuvering around. And there's some places where you can really get on it and go through the gears. So you got this ride. What's beautiful is you have some of everything. This is really a nice 3-hour loop. And some nice backwoods. What's really nice is these shady backwoods on a hot day, which it wasn't today. Those shady back roads are really nice. It's one of the nice populated areas here, some beautiful houses. And there's a little bit of farm country in between where we pass. We pass some farm areas where there's some farm animals outside and white picket fences. It's a really nice loop. Oh, one cloud in the sky. Oh, got to turn around and go home. Look at that blue sky. Woo!
Turbo Steve and I and Dale went on this exact ride about a couple of years ago, and he really enjoyed the ride. This is a nice loop, one of my favorites. I have several loops that go from my house and take about 3 hours to do the loop, and this is one of the nicest ones. And that's Cook's Lake right there. Well, you hate to get home on a day like today. You think, oh, I could have stayed out for another hour. I really could have. Well, look what I come home to. Look at this. Check this out. There's Karen.
Look at what I come home to. Wisteria. Karen's ready. Where's my coffee? Inside. It's supposed to be out here when I get home. Ay, ay, ay. Equal rights for women. Ay, ay, ay.
So it definitely has the look that I'm going to have to go get my own coffee today. I don't know about this, Karen. This our marriage could be on the rocks, you know. So the way this day ended, a ride was great, but it looks like I got to make my own coffee. Holy mackerel. Do I have it tough. I bet everybody out there is feeling sorry for me. What a great ride. That R1 is always fun to ride. And then all that's left today is to oogle a bike and hang out with Karen until the sun comes down. Life is good. Hey, and thank you, coronavirus workers. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We are going to sit out here and enjoy a beautiful day. I hope you enjoyed the video, and thanks for watching.
Just a few memories of the day. There's the Cook's Lake. Some of the things to remember. Some of the beautiful blue skies. And of course that CROSSPLANE music. Love that CROSSPLANE music.